I wasn't going to do any recording today, we just came out, but I often bring all my gear with me just in case I fancy doing something. And I haven't actually brought one of the, like a spare battery thing for my camera, which is what my little selfie stick connects to. And I've got a terrible memory, and I'm wondering whether the last time I recorded and I stripped it all down, whether I've left it somewhere. If I have, then I will have to buy a whole new camera setup, which is disastrous and is worrying me a little bit, but never mind. So I get up this morning and I thought, I'll take my gear with me just in case I fancy having a chat. And the thing is, yes, I do. My life is very, very, very simple. There's nothing at all goes on in it. I get up in the morning and we have coffee, and that's about it. And then we set out. And then the day's ours. I've nothing pressing. There's nothing in my life. I have to go shopping once a week, which takes me about 20 minutes. And that's about it. It's a very, very, very simple life. And luckily, that's how it's ended up in retirement. Okay, I worked just like everybody else works. And my life, then I brought up a family, and so my life was hectic then and full of responsibility and full of things to do. But no, and this is where I've headed to, and this is what I wanted for my retirement. And I'm lucky enough to have got it, that it's simple. My life is so simple. There's nothing in it, and because there's nothing in it, I feel open. My mind and my life is a blank slate, just ready for things to appear on it. And this is what's so wonderful about when you get older, when you retire, or at any time in your life, if you get the opportunity, cut down the complications, cut down the obligations. By all means, be busy in hobbies, things you enjoy, but they are your choice. But cut down the complications, because I can tell you now that having an open mind, having a blank slate is great, because you're so receptive to everything that comes in. I am so receptive to everything that comes in. I get up in the morning, I have a coffee, I get Molly, we come out. And it's a joy to be here, because I take all these in all these experiences every day. I can appreciate the weather of each day. Today is quite warm, and I don't know why I put this bob cap on. And my head's boiling, but there's hardly any movement in the leaves, and it's quite mild. I can hear ducks or something on the reservoir behind me in the distance. But I'm open now to every little nuance, every little sound, every smell, every feel, every sight of every leaf, every colour that's coming through, every hue, every shade, every depth, how the light changes on the leaves and on the ground, even on the grey light today, daylight today. There's a certain amount of play in the light, and it's lovely, and I'm open to that. If my life was a lot busy, if I'd complicated my life with obligations that weren't really necessary, there would be things going on in here that would mean I wouldn't appreciate this as much as I do. And a lot of people in the world and a lot of people watching this won't be that bothered about the countryside, but you will be bothered about something. There will be something in your life that really does it for you. And you need to uncomplicate your life, because the more you uncomplicate your life, the more your mind is a blank canvas to experience and to enjoy all these experiences, all these little textures of life. And my life is pretty much like that every day. And I love it. I love my life. I keep telling people on my channel how much I love my life because it is so simple. Simple. Simple isn't for everyone, but simple is for me. Perhaps I'm a simple man. I have a very active mind and an active imagination, but everything around me, but I keep things simple because I'm not good at complicated. I'm clumsy. I'm clumsy in decisions. I'm clumsy in what I do. I'm clumsy in my actions. I can break a brass ball, I'll tell you that. But I'm not good with complications. I'm not good at complicated situations of having to think things through, having things to worry about. Things, if I have something on my mind, I find it difficult to focus on a problem to see it through. So it makes that problem all the more difficult. So I keep it simple. There's nothing. I have nothing. I can't think of anything now after we've gone home now that I need to do, so I can do whatever I want to do. And I do keep myself busy, but it's all a choice. And I choose to do things that I enjoy. Keep it simple. Keep life simple. Ditch the complicated. Ditch obligations that are obligations to other people, obligations put on you by other people to make other people's lives easier, because this is what happens, isn't it? You get put on by other people and then you kind of say, yeah, I'll do that, and you take on this responsibility and you take on this mindset, and basically all you're doing is your people are just projecting onto you to make their life simple. They've got a row of obligations and complications in their life, and if they can get one of those and dump it on your head, they will do, because it gives them one less complication in their life. So bear that in mind. Keep life simple. Don't have obligations to other people. Obviously you have obligations to family, but if your family is worth being called family, they won't take advantage of the obligations, and it will be a pleasure to do things for them if your family works like a true family should. But keep things simple, and then get out and just get out in the world. It doesn't matter, but get out so that basically in your life, if you can do, there is only ever one thing going on. I come out here now and there's only this going on. There's only our walk. There's only the countryside. There's only this beautiful, mild summer's day where I can hear a bird, a blackbird in the distance over there. And there's a crunch of the leaves under our feet and the roots. And I'm having to be careful because I will go head over heels over these roots if I'm not careful, and it's great because that's what nature is all about. We negotiate our way through an uncompromising nature, and that's the way it should be, because we are transient and nature is permanent. So that's what it is. We should fit in with nature, but you keep it simple. Keep life simple, because if you keep life simple, you only have to then concentrate on one thing now. My last video was about being in the know, and it's a theme I keep coming back to, because I think it kind of solves lots of problems and answers lots of questions. Living in the know is the solution to lots of life's problems, isn't it? Because living in the know means that you're living only with complications at that instant. You're not burdened by worries of things to come or things that have been, things you can do nothing at all about. It's spilt milk. And if you live in the know like this, if you live simple. I can't say that enough. Ditch as much as you possibly can. It's not easy when you've got a family, but if you're lucky and you look after yourself, you will live to a point where you or you and your partner will have the time to share each other's company simply, with no complications. And that, even that, I'm on my own and I enjoy being on my own, but if I was with someone who I loved, I can imagine a life completely without complications, a simple life. The bond can only grow because there is only you in the world. Nothing else matters. You've only you and that other person to care about. And because there's nothing else, you'll want to care. It will be an enjoyable experience. So just keep things simple. Try to keep things simple. Try to just be that blank canvas. Can you hear the crows over there? You probably can't, but I can. Be that blank canvas. We are going to carry on and enjoy it now. Just wandering along with nothing else on my mind so that I can enjoy every little bit of this experience. How often do we walk through beautiful places with a mind full of rubbish, with our mind on something else, concentrating about something on something else and missing so much? Don't do that. Don't be that man. Don't be that woman. When you're here, when you're in a place you want to be, you must have 100% of your concentration on that. Because if you don't, you miss so much, don't you? How often have you done that? How often have you had something on your mind and then you've taken the family to the seaside, to the beach, or up in the hills, or into the country, or to the cinema for a meal, or whatever, and you've had something on your mind and it's taken away so much from that experience. It's spoiled that experience. Everyone else is laughing and everyone else is joking and everyone else is enjoying it, but you have got something on your mind. And we'll always have things on our minds. But we can make things simpler. Be simple. Be simple like me. I'm simple. I think quite a lot of people would second that. Nigel, he's a bit simple. Have a good day and we shall see you all on the flip. Peace and love.